Just going to stand up for me?
Can I ask you why?
Yeah, for DWI.
In the chaotic landscape of DUI incidents, companions unwittingly become the designers of a path that leads from behind the wheel to handcuffs and legal ramifications.
Under arrest?
Yes, you are.
For what? Aggravated assault like this.
From lonely roads to fiery confrontations in the still of the night, each incident reveals the depth of poor choices and their fallout.
I will arrest you for DUI. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Brace yourself for a voyage into the harsh truths of those whose lives veer off course at the crossroads of law and personal choices.
You were drinking before you drove.
Yes.
I'm just trying to catch up and make sure everything is good. Okay?
Our first riveting incident features a disastrous recipe of inebriated driving, impulsive decisions, and an unforeseen turn of events involving 3 women and a car ensnared in rocks. The officer was drawn to the scene by 2 women traversing the freeway from a car trapped in rocks. Unbeknownst to him, this encounter is about to plunge him into a situation involving a deserted designated driver and a chaotic scene on the freeway.
Hey! Did you not see the lights or what?
She's in her car.
What's that?
She's in her car over there. She's in her car. She's in her car. We're waiting for her friend.
Okay, but obviously you came from there, right?
No,
you see the lights?
Yeah.
Walk over here.
We were seeing if she was okay.
Walk over here.
Okay.
We were seeing if she was okay.
Okay? Well, let me see what's going on. Don't walk away from me.
Sorry, we didn't know.
I'm stopping.
Sorry.
Stand right here. Stand right there. Okay? Are you driving? Well, that was easy. See, we just have to figure it out. Were you guys inside the vehicle?
We were, but our
There we
ride's
go.
taking us right now. He's on the phone with me.
I don't really care about your ride right now. I need to figure out what's going on. Obviously, there was a crash, right? I want to make sure you guys are safe. You guys are not injured.
We're good. We're fine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to do my job. You can respect that, right?
Yeah,
Thank you,
definitely.
sir. Thank
You know what I
for
mean?
making sure.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
not trying to, be difficult. You guys
I
are
know.
walking away
I
from
know.
me.
I get nervous. Police make me nervous. My
Oh.
family has a bad reputation. That's
Cool.
why.
Every person's different, right?
I know. I just have a bad reputation. That's why I get nervous. Cause I'm good, but she was driving. I got no part in it. I just want to get me. He's on the phone with me right now.
Okay. Listen, show me the same respect I'm showing you.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
I don't like the, derogatory
I'm
cussing
sorry.
and all that.
Yeah.
I'm not cussing at you guys, right?
Uh,
Cool. How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're
19. Turning to 20 now.
19, 20?
Yep.
Okay. You can take off. Yeah. So you're inside the vehicle? Where were you at?
In the back.
She was in the back seat.
Where were you at?
Passenger.
Passenger,
I
front
was driving.
passenger, rear passenger?
Rear.
Rear passenger? So you're in the back seat? Both of you guys are in the back seat?
No, I was in the front. She was in the
rear.
passenger.
Front rear.
Front rear. Yeah. Front left. Isn't that the same thing?
It's like the passenger. I was the driver. She was in
That's
the
like
back.
an oxymoron. Front,
Oh,
rear.
front
You can't
things.
have front and then the rear, you know what I mean? So,
I'm bad at cars. so
passenger
that's why.
side, front seat.
Passenger.
Okay, so like right here?
So she
Yes.
had the passenger. I was in the back. She was driving.
I was
Got you. Do you have a driver's license?
Yes. It's in the car. Can I go get it? Alright.
As the officer approaches, he immediately questions the woman, aiming to understand the situation. The women, seemingly unaware of the gravity of their actions, share their side of the story. The officer then proceeded to question the 18-year-old girl about her lack of cooperation, asking whether she preferred to be treated as a child or an adult. When asked for identification, the 2 girls indicated their companion, who had just arrived and was the designated driver.
And you were driving.
Yes.
What happened?
My car was
Coming a little bit too fast.
Yeah, I was kind of speeding because this truck was kind of going slow, so I was trying to move over.
So obviously I seen you inside the driver's seat when I got here. Where's your driver's license? So what are you gonna do?
Well, we were trying to call some friends to see if they could come push us out, but none of them were well, actually, one of our friends drove by, but then they passed us. So we were trying to figure out what we could do next, but
Who's been drinking?
all my friends,
All your friends?
yeah.
Okay. Not you though?
No,
Not even earlier?
What? I was earlier.
There you go. Why
I was.
don't you be
I,
honest with me?
I was earlier.
Okay.
I won't lie. I was earlier.
Cool. Come on over. You have your driver's license yet?
Did you give it back to me when you?
You never gave
My-
it to me, man.
Yeah, I did. It was the paper.
You never gave me anything, man.
It was the paper.
You never gave me anything.
Stasia! That's what I
Here,
was
D9,
saying.
clip for 28.
Here you go.
New Mexico Boyd Paul, Robert Lincoln, 93.
It's this right here.
There you go. Now you gave it to me, right?
Yeah, I gave it to you when we got pulled over, or like when you came up to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're how old?
I'm 18.
18?
Yes.
You just turned 18?
Yes.
So you didn't crash, you just basically went
No,
off here and then
yeah.
tried to go over this and got high center.
No.
You got stuck, in other words.
We switched spots to see if we can get out, but she got stuck right here, so we couldn't get out at all.
Okay. But you came this way.
Yeah, I stopped right here, but then she said to switch spots, and then we got stuck right here.
Okay, any alcohol inside the vehicle?
I don't know. It's theirs.
Asking you, you haven't drank while you're sitting here though?
No.
Okay. And this happened what time roughly?
Like a couple minutes ago. I
Like
would say.
literally a minute, because I literally came through here and didn't see you guys here.
Yeah, it was like.
Walk over here with me.
Upon inquiring about their ages and seating arrangements in the car, the officer directs his attention to the 18-year-old driver, requesting her license. As he escorts her to the car to retrieve it, he delves deeper into the ins and outs of their situation. A whirlwind of blame ensues, with accusations flying about the misplaced driving license paper.
Yeah, it's not the flattest, but this is what we got. Okay. So I'm gonna have you stand right here, facing this way.
Alright.
I'm gonna have you picture. Actually, I'm gonna take a couple steps back. Okay.
Back?
Yeah, right here. We're gonna come back here so we could be covered by the vehicle. Okay.
Okay.
Facing this way. I'm gonna have you picture an imaginary line on the floor where your left foot is. Straight in front of you to my right foot. Can you picture a straight line on the ground? Yes or no?
So, like.
Yeah. So put your foot back to where it was, just like mine. I'm gonna have you picture an imaginary line on the ground from where your left foot is, straight out in front of you to my right foot. Can you picture a straight line on the ground? Yes or no?
Like straight line?
Yeah. Picture an imaginary line on the ground from where your left foot is, straight out in front of you to my right foot. Can you picture a straight line on the ground? Yes or no?
Yeah.
This line's gonna be approximately the width of your shoe. Do you understand that?
Yeah, so like. Okay.
Then you're gonna proceed back 9 steps on the same imaginary line like so. 1, 2, 3. See, I did that.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
I took 3 steps. How many steps will you take?
9.
Once you start this test, you cannot stop until it's completed fully.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Completely understand everything.
Yeah.
Go and begin, man. Go ahead and continue with the test.
Oh.
Go ahead, stop, man. Come back over here. Let you stand right here, facing me. Put your feet together just like mine. Hands directly to the side. I'm gonna need you to remain in that position there. Do you understand? Do you understand?
What was that?
I'm gonna need you to remain in that position there. And do not start the test till I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
Yes.
So not till I tell you to do so, you will pick the foot of your choice. It could be your right foot or your left foot.
Right.
You will lift that foot approximately 6 inches from the ground.
Okay.
You will keep your foot parallel to the ground. You'll keep your hands directly to the side, both legs straight. You will look down at your raised foot and you will count in the upper mat by 1,000. Smith, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, and continue counting upward by 1,000 until I instruct you to stop.
Okay.
No questions at all?
No.
Go and begin, man. Stop.
So,
You'll be able to do that?
so 62, 61,
Yep,
60.
you're gonna count all done. 62, counting back to number 47. Are you gonna be able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, go and say it out loud.
Okay. 62, 61.
Have you do another one? You're gonna set the alphabet forward, saying the letter H, saying forward the letter R. H to R, saying each letter out loud so you can hear you. Do you have any questions?
So like H going up to R?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Any questions?
No.
Go ahead and say it out loud, please.
HIJKLNOPQR.
Okay. Once again, you were driving.
Yes.
You went off the road.
Yes.
You decided to stop, and then you guys tried to get out.
Yes.
got stuck.
Yes.
Okay. You were drinking before you drove.
Yes.
I'm just trying to catch up and make sure everything is good. Okay. Just to sit with the vehicle.
No.
I'm stuck. Drive home. What were you gonna do?
Probably call my stepdad to see if he could come help me.
Okay. And then you had how many shots?
Like 3, some around there.
3.
Yeah.
At the vehicle, the officer opts to test their sobriety. A stumbling attempt, a struggle for balance, and a series of inquiries follow. The 18-year-old, under the spotlight, admits to 3 shots and justifies her actions by revealing her friend's desire for a night out.
Why did you drive?
They wanted to go out. I said I would drive. I admitted, and so I drove all the way over here.
Turn it off on, please. Turn the fender back. And leave it there. Anything that's gonna stab you, poke me, harm in any way, ma'am? Okay. You have really strong, small wrists. So please do not remove these cuffs. Okay, I'm not trying to make them tight, but I want to make sure you have a stand. Okay. Okay. Be in the back pocket.
No.
Okay. So, ma'am, listen to me. I'm about to tell you something important. You're under arrest for driving under the influence
Okay.
of intoxicating liquor and/or drugs.
Okay.
The New Mexico Implied Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to reasonable opportunity range for a physician, a licensed nurse, a laboratory technician, or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform additional chemical tests. The cost of this additional test will be paid by the law enforcement agency, which is New Mexico State Police. You agree to take our test.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to continue reading since you're verbally agreeing to be tested. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Crystal, one last thing. Open your mouth for me, please. Stick your tongue out. Do you have anything in your mouth that you can eat, drink, or smoke? Anything on your person that you can eat, drink, or smoke? Time is 1:04. I'll walk to the front of, rear of my vehicle, please. Here we go. Great. Margaritas.
When the officer arrested the suspect for drunk driving with supporting evidence, the situation reached its peak. A mandatory breathalyzer test reveals a high 0.8 result. The case eventually came to a conclusion after several open containers of alcohol were discovered inside the vehicle. The suspect is subsequently charged with driving under the influence, driving while intoxicated, and possessing an open container following the incident. If this incident wasn't bizarre enough, wait till you see the next one, where a man's night takes a drastic turn after a routine traffic stop turns into a dance with DUI charges.
If I believe you had too much to drink, then I will arrest you for DUI. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Nathaniel Parkett, from Bellevue, found himself caught up in a life-changing series of events on a rainy December night.
I saw you passing 2 cars, and just so you guys know, you guys are being audio recorded. I saw you passing 2 cars through the S-curves right there, and I had to go 65 to catch up to you, and I paced you for about 3 or 4 blocks going plus 50. And then right out here off the top, you were going like another 45, 40 miles per hour. Any reason for the speed?
I didn't think I was driving that fast, but yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. And do you have your registration and proof of insurance as well?
Return out of California. It looks like you.
Where are you guys coming from?
Bellevue.
From Bellevue?
Yeah.
Okay. And then do you have proof of insurance as well?
I'm sure I do. Probably online.
No worries. That's fine. You guys coming from Bellevue? Where are you going?
Home.
Okay. What was going on in Bellevue? Like a post-Christmas party or pre-New Year's? Holiday party?
Working all year, man.
Got
like,
it.
Yeah,
I understand. Okay.
it's like the only 5 days we get.
Exactly. I know what you mean. Unfortunately, I had to work all of them. Here you go.
On December 29th, 2022, Nathaniel Parkett and his friends were driving through the city when Officer Smith stopped them for overtaking 2 vehicles dangerously. Nathaniel was then questioned about his reckless driving through an S-curve.
So I could smell alcohol in the vehicle? Have you been drinking?
Like a little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Would you be willing to step out of the vehicle and do some field sobriety tests to make sure you're okay to drive?
I'd rather not.
Say it again?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Like if I have to, if that's legally required, I'll do it. Yeah.
Well, so it's up to you. It's voluntary. You don't have to do it. But if based off your driving behavior and the smell of alcohol emanating from you when you're talking to me,
Yeah.
right, I would believe you're impaired. And so it's voluntary for you to do it. It's voluntary to take a preliminary breath test. If I deem that you're okay to drive,
Yeah.
right, you just had a little bit, right, you'll be free to
I
leave
had
at
2
that
drinks.
point. You had 2 drinks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suspecting alcohol impairment, Officer Smith asks Nathaniel to step out of the car for a field sobriety test. As their conversation progresses, Nathaniel expresses surprise at the alleged speed of his driving. Subsequently, the officer conducts a preliminary breath test.
So all I want to do is I just make sure, okay, if you had a couple drinks and you're not, I don't believe you're too impaired to drive,
Sure.
then you'll be free to go.
Yeah.
If I believe you had too much to drink, then I will arrest you for DUI. Does that make sense?
At first, Nathaniel is somewhat hesitant to cooperate. The officer's sharp observations hint at an unexpected night ahead. The officer then informs Nathaniel about the potential repercussions of refusing to take the breath test.
So it's kind of up to you. It's voluntary. You don't have to do it.
I don't want to do it.
Okay. So would you willing to take a preliminary breath test?
I don't want to do it.
Okay. All right. Well, wait here 1 second, okay?
While Nathaniel weighs the decision to take the breath test, Officer Smith clarifies that the test is voluntary. Nathaniel chooses to decline the breath test.
All right, Mr. Gupta, maybe step out for me. So you let you know you're under arrest for driving under influence. So you turn and face the car for me.
Yeah.
Just put your hands behind your back. Okay, hands behind your back. Okay. I'm gonna move your watch up, okay? Yeah, and so one of the officers on the other side will talk to everybody in there, make sure everybody's okay. Somebody who takes the vehicle is okay to drive, okay? Let me make sure he's okay.
If I would have taken the test, this wouldn't have happened?
Possibly.
I don't know that.
I don't know.
You
But
made a decision, so that way that I act on that. Sorry, I didn't know that this was the only choice.
You got to do what you think is right.
Yeah, go fine, go fine.
Okay, hold right here. Watch your hands for me. Here, the light.
So walk. You can do that over at your car.
Okay. So this way. We're gonna go on the other side over here. And then we'll talk here in a second, okay?
Yeah.
All right, hang tight right here for me.
You need any tighter?
Nope, not yet. Are these okay on your wrist, or are they too tight? You're fine? Okay. All right, give me 1 second here. The key to the vehicle is in the fob. Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick search of you, okay?
The key, my ID, everything is in the car.
Okay, go ahead and widen your stance for me, sir. Thank you. I'm gonna check your groin, okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead and slide your right for me. Thank you. Okay. Is there anything in your jacket that I missed?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anything in your pants?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll take the watch off when we get there. Okay. So you're gonna take a seat for me. Watch your hands. There you go. There's a little groove in the hands right here. Did you find the groove?
I didn't find the groove, but
Yep, it's right below. There we go. Okay.
you good?
Yep. So real quick.
I would have given you more light, but I was trying to make sure nobody switched us.
Okay.
After being informed of his Miranda rights and going through the necessary procedures, Nathaniel finds himself placed under arrest. The officer informs him that he is being detained for driving under the influence.
From there, if this is his first DUI, he'll get released. If not, then they'll go through the process of getting a blood warrant or something along those lines, alright? So you guys can get a ride to the jail later and pick him up. If he gets released, he'll be able to talk to a lawyer and everything.
He's saying we're gonna take it. Okay, there's somebody we're gonna check to make sure whoever's gonna drive will go drive.
For a DUI, are any of you guys sober to drive?
No, we will park our car because it's his car, but what are our options? I want to be with him. Can I be with him?
So you're not going to get out in traffic. He's going to jail.
That's fine. What are your options?
What do you mean, what are your options?
So, what do we need to do next? We can take an Uber, we can come after him. What is the next step?
I'm saying, that, can anyone drive the vehicle right now?
We will park the car. We will park the car. That we will do it. No, but we are worried about him. Like, we just had a dinner and we are going home to pick up our kids.
Okay. So he's going to go to the jail. He's going to have an option to talk to a lawyer at the jail. And then he'll be offered the breath test at the jail. He can refuse. Then maybe a blood warrant will happen. It'll all depend on what he chooses to do.
What jail is he going to?
The Kirkland jail.
Where is it in China?
It's right by Fred Meyer.
Kirkland, Fred Meyer on 116.
118 16th Ave, and then
16th, yeah.
1/8th Street is where the Kirkland Police Department. You can type that in, Kirkland Jail. It'll all show up on Google.
But I want to be with him.
You can't go with him right now.
So can we park and come there instead of?
You're not going to be able to come into the jail.
No, just to be with him and come with the lawyer. Can we not come over there?
No.
The lawyer can come tonight though?
He can talk to a lawyer on the phone, but you're not going to get let into the jail. You can wait outside the jail for him to get. If this is his first DUI, he'll probably blow and then be released. But if it's a second
But
DUI,
we just had a dinner and drinks with dinner. Like we are not drinking.
I'm just a backup officer. I don't know what the primary officer saw when he came up here. What happened? I don't know what driving infractions he saw. So I don't know any of that information. So all I know is he's being arrested for a DUI right now. From the next process is either you guys park this car or I have to get it towed because we can't leave it here in the middle of the roadway.
No, we will take care of the car. That is not an issue at all. We won't live in the middle. That is not an issue. But we really want to help him. We want to be with him.
You can't go with him. That's not how this process works. You understand what I'm saying? So he's going to go to jail. At the jail, we have a breath test. So it's when you
Can we administer that over here? The breath test? Can we do the breath test over here?
No. So the portable one is not admissible in court. I mean, it's admissible in court, but it's not the one that you give consent to when you sign up for your driver's license. That's the one at the jail. So we have to transport him to the jail, and he has to do the breath test there. It's called the Draeger. He'll do the Draeger there, and then if from there, if it's his first DUI, he'll get released. If it's not, then they'll go through the process of getting a blood warrant or something along those lines, all right? So you guys can get a ride to the jail later and pick him up. If he gets released, he'll be able to talk to a lawyer and everything.
Would he be able to call us though? Once he's in...
He'll get a phone call. He'll probably use it to call the lawyer.
No, but he will be able to use his phone to call us though?
His phone?
Yeah.
No.
Can he keep his phone with him?
Yeah, we can give him his phone.
Yeah,
He wants his phone in his wallet.
Yeah, and his wallet as well.
Yep. Okay.
Anybody sober?
Yeah, they're saying he'll park it.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, another officer talks to Nathaniel's friends. The officer explains to them the process once he is taken to jail and asks them if they can drive the car back home. The officer requests that his male friend perform a sobriety blow test to determine whether he is fit to drive, but when he is unable to do so for 30 seconds in a single attempt, the officer parks the car himself. Nathaniel Parkett faces the harsh reality of the charge, driving under the influence, but some suspects take their excessive drunk driving antics to the next level, as we'll see with our next entrant. From the desolate highway to a heated confrontation at a bar, the night is far from over.
Get in the car and let's go. We have to go.
We're going, but I'm taking off.
Our third incident involves 22-year-old Nicholas Walker Eckert, who faced the consequences of his anger. On the fateful night of November 24th, 2022, at approximately 10 p.m., the police received a call for an aggravated assault at a bar.
Hey man. Hi, Johnny. Did you call?
Yeah. How's it going right now?
Yeah, is anybody like hurt or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, he took off.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, coming in hot.
Well, we got called with a guy with a knife.
Yeah.
I guess, because I didn't see it myself,
Okay.
but the guy I was sitting next to, they said it was like that long. It was like a good
Okay.
close to 6 inches, so that's why.
Where was this at?
It was right here.
Right near the entrance?
The kid's name is
Nick Eckert?
Nick Eckert or Eckler or something like that.
Oh, I know who you're talking.
Yeah, I knew the kid too because I knew the girl that he was with, so that's how I Facebooked her real quick.
That's Nicholas Eckert.
And the only reason why I recognize him is because I've seen him on the Grundy County pages recently. I'm like, oh, okay.
I gotcha.
He's going good.
I'm trying to figure out because his sister's over on West Watch. Go check 416 West Watch.
As the police officers arrived at the scene, they heard from the witnesses that Nicholas Walker Eckert engaged in a heated argument with another individual, escalating the situation by brandishing a knife at a liquor establishment before fleeing the scene in a vehicle.
They were at the red light, and I seen him looking over, so I went like this for rock paper scissors, and then he's like what, and I pulled up here, and then I'm like, and then he came, he's like, do we have a problem? I'm like, I went like this for rock paper scissors, and then he's like, oh okay, we're good, and then gave me knock, and then walked out, and I was like, wow, there's gangsters in Morris, and then he came back in and pulled out, he's like, what, bitch, you don't know me, I'm a gangster, blah blah blah. I'm like, and then I ran behind the bar, I'm like, I'm not gonna get fucking stabbed tonight.
Okay.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. It was all out here, right?
No, it's right here.
Oh, it's right here?
Yeah, right here.
Maybe.
Plenty of witnesses, because everyone's got to be one.
Frank has plenty of cameras.
Yeah, is Frank here? Or?
No, I called him. Do you need him here? He lives like.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see.
Yeah, I'll call him.
That one right there.
I see that.
And there's one over here too. I think that's pointless.
I just called Frank. He didn't answer. I didn't text him as well. So.
Well, if I have any more questions, I'll just give you a call, man. I'm gonna wait on video, and I think everybody else is trying to look for them right now. So I'll give you an update whenever I can.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
The incident began at a traffic light with a friendly game of rock, paper, scissors, but quickly escalated into a serious dispute. Nicholas, visibly upset, left and returned to the liquor store, reigniting the conflict. The situation took a turn for the worse when Nicholas brandished a knife, causing panic in the store.
This is 419.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said 409.
No, 419.
Nothing.
742,000, Valley Clear, Shanahan. Are you aware of his arm please? Walker Ecker, 742,000, Valley Clear, Shanahan. Are you aware of his arm please?
Have Nick come out. Hey man, what happened at Ebby's?
We were driving by looking for the kids' parents. And there's guys doing some shit in the window.
After arriving at the scene, police began searching for Nicholas. The police, on the lookout, finally cornered him in his car. The officer, addressing Nicholas, inquires about the activities witnessed through the window. As the officer initiates a pat-down, the crucial question about weapons arises.
Hey, I'm gonna pat you down real fast, but you don't have any weapons on you, alright?
Anyways, the guys.
Do you have any knives or anything like that on you?
I can't.
Sorry if I empty your pockets?
Yeah, go ahead. I can't have it.
Alright, so some people playing rock, paper, scissors with you?
No, that's what he said. I walked. This guy he's throwing something up, something up out the window. And I walk in, I'm like, is that a problem? Because I didn't know what he was doing. He tells me, he's like, nah, I'm just playing rock, paper, scissors, woo, woo. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Gave him a fist bump. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I walk out. And then he starts talking more shit, like, oh, I want to beat his ass, woo, woo.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I walk in, I'm like, you beat his ass? Like, what the who are you talking to? And then he ran behind the counter so quick, like a bitch.
Nicholas, complying with the search, denies having any weapons. However, the officer, suspecting a concealed knife, presses further. When asked about the situation, Nicholas described his side of the story.
So I threw his drink.
You just threw his drink?
Yeah, I threw his drink. He grabbed his phone and I threw his phone on the ground.
Gotcha.
I didn't put my hands on, nothing.
Okay.
I threatened the guy.
I gotcha.
As soon as I seen he ran behind the counter, I wasn't wanting nothing, I left.
Okay. So Tell me why I'm hearing different stories from other people.
I'm sure you're gonna hear a lot of different shit.
I'll talk to you in a second. Do you have a green knife by chance? Did you brandish a knife in a bar?
No, I don't have it. I can't carry a knife. I'm not on bond for a knife. I don't carry knives. I don't even carry my work knife on me anymore.
Okay. Well, here's the deal, man. So this is just gonna be a charge for right now. This is gonna be a charge with aggravated assault. Okay. Turn around.
According to Nicholas, he confronted an individual behind the counter, leading to a cascade of actions. He admits to throwing a drink, robbing a phone, and engaging in a heated exchange. The officer questions Nicholas about the presence of a knife. Nicholas vehemently denies having one, citing legal restrictions. However, the officer is undeterred and proceeds to charge Nicholas with aggravated assault.
Am I under arrest?
Yes, you are.
For what?
Aggravated assault like this.
I don't have a...
Hold on, Abby.
Why?
Stay in
I
the car.
didn't do anything.
Okay, stay in
I
the
didn't
car.
do anything.
Abby, stay in the
Wait,
car.
I didn't do
Hey,
anything.
Stop.
But why?
I'll explain to you. Okay?
But I didn't do anything.
Nick, stop.
I didn't do anything.
Stop. Listen, just comply, okay?
But I didn't
dealt
do
with
anything.
you before.
I know, and I didn't do anything,
Nick, but
sir. Look, you know I'm not
you're
gonna lie
get
to
an
you.
extra charge.
If I did something,
You're
you
gonna
know I
get an
would
extra
do
charge.
something. If I did something, you know I'd do something.
Okay. So I mean, well, I was told by 3 different people that he pulled a knife out in the bar.
You can please search my car. There's no knife.
I will. So yeah, that's what basically 3 people saw a knife in his hand, went
He
like this.
might have pretended with his hand, but he has no knife. He can't. He's a felon. He just got caught up stabbing, so he can't.
Okay.
No knives. I was right
Okay.
there. There's no knives. Like,
Well,
pick him
let's
up
hop out of the
tomorrow.
car instead of, this is your car, right?
Yes.
It's okay.
Like these things, I'm gonna drop him off on the side of the road. Like I cannot do this.
Well, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I can help you out by trying to find your sister. Was she at Abby's?
I think so.
Good.
Just done a brand new job.
You tie her down, please. So why are you covering for him?
I didn't know.
Well, probably because this is the exact knife that was described to me.
Nicholas became agitated when he was informed that his charges would include aggravated assault. He was then handcuffed. Then, the officers question the girlfriend, who claims that he does not possess a knife, but the officer decides to search the car and eventually finds out the knife is similar to the one all witnesses described to the officer.
Bro,
Stay in the car.
Oh, baby.
you're getting arrested.
I know. Can I get up to the police?
Stay in the car.
I can't like have her hug me
Stay
or
in.
nothing, man.
If you want to do that right now, I don't.
You know I'm not gonna do nothing. Go nowhere. You got me fucking handcuffed behind my back.
Bro,
I love you, baby. You're my baby.
the green one, they have it.
I don't have it on me. I didn't have it on me.
The one that was literally described to me that was in your hand. So get in the car and let's go. We have to go.
Yeah, let go of me, baby. I'm taking off.
No.
306, help! Get back in the fucking car. Sit down.
This shit's dumb, bro. I can't believe you're fucking doing this. Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
Get your foot in
here,
the fucking car.
Give me a kiss.
Now you're fucking kicking me.
I'm asking for a kiss. You already got me in the car, man. Kiss, bro. You slammed my ankle in the
I told you to get back in the car and you
You
wouldn't
slammed my
refuse.
ankle. What are you talking about? I sat in the fucking car, bro.
What's on, Nick? How you been, man?
Just started getting my shit back together.
Well, let's figure out what's going on first, man. And,
Up there tomorrow or not?
Yep, 11 o'clock because you're the. We have one other person that needs to be seen.
Sure, I know they're probably gonna stick me with a big ass bond.
You went to Abby's. You saw whatever his name was doing like some rock paper scissors stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
What happened after that?
I walked in and I asked him. I said, "Do we have an issue?" And he was like, "No, I was just playing rock paper scissors." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I gave him a fist bump and I left. I was like, "Cool." And then as I was leaving, they started saying more shit, talking about, "Oh, I would have beat his ass." Whoa, whoa. And so I was like, "What the f?" So I went back in. I was like, "Do we got a problem? Like, is there an issue? Like, why? Like, you really gonna say some shit like that?"
Right.
And then his ass ran behind the counter, and I just left. I knocked this drink over, grabbed his phone, tossed his phone on the floor, and walked out.
Nicholas was escorted to a police vehicle. His girlfriend was allowed to have a brief conversation with him. However, during their embrace, Nicholas attempted to strike the officer in the chest. This escalated the situation, with officers responding by pushing him back into the seat and forcefully closing the door. Nicholas then alleged that his ankle was hit in the process. After a while, he is taken to jail, searched again, and asked some questions. He was informed of all his rights before the police started the interrogation, and then he explained his side of the story of that incident once again. The incident concludes with Nicholas in custody, charged with aggravated battery to a police officer and aggravated assault. As we conclude this turbulent DUI incident, our final incident involves a woman who, during a late-night event, confronts a police officer while under the influence.
I'm just giving her rides. I'm not trying to be difficult.
I'm not gonna take her phone. Like, why would I do any of it?
Our final incident involves 42-year-old Marissa, who found herself in a late-night encounter with Officer Fernando Cruz.
Hi there, Officer Cruz, Santa Fe PD. The reason I pulled you over is for 35 on a 20.
Yeah.
On Guadalupe, coming from Cerrillos Road, I saw your vehicle make a U-turn.
Yeah.
And then you just started going 35, okay, which is 15 over the speed limit.
Yeah.
Any reason for that?
No, so I'm shy to hear.
Do you have your driver's license on you? Cool. Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Boxcar.
Okay. Have you had any alcohol tonight, ma'am?
No, sir.
None at all?
No, I'm just trying to eat.
Okay. To me, it smells like you've had alcohol.
Gum?
Hmm.
No? I'm sorry.
Smells like you've had some.
I haven't, sir.
So you're saying I could be wrong, is what you're saying?
Yes.
You haven't consumed any alcohol today?
Maybe a drink earlier, but not right now.
So normally what people do, and I'm not saying that's what you do, okay? But normally when I pull people over, they like to put gum in their mouth.
Oh, you can. I can take it out if you want.
And I mean, I'm not too worried about it now, but that's usually what people like to do to try to like change the smell of it.
I'm sure, babe.
Okay? So give me one moment, all right?
You can.
The incident occurred after midnight on January 5th, 2023, when Marissa was pulled over for speeding. Officer Cruz pulled Marissa over and immediately suspected of her being intoxicated.
All right, Marissa. Check it out here. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm gonna make sure that you're safe to drive.
Yeah.
Okay? What we're gonna do is fill a sobriety test, okay? And like I said, the only reason is because I can smell it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect, okay? But that's an observation that I'm making, okay? Do you mind just stepping out for me real quick? And if you're good, I'll get out of your hair, alrighty?
No, you're good.
So what I want you to do, let's see, just go ahead and, well, for this part, we'll stay out of the road. Sorry. It's kind of just weird how you pulled over.
That's okay.
You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to check your eyes, okay? Do you have any head injuries?
No, sure.
Have you ever had one?
No.
Are you wearing contacts?
No.
Any reason why you wouldn't be able to walk in a line or balance for me?
No.
Anything you'd like me to know before we start any of these?
No,
No? Okay. So what I want you to do is just go ahead and kind of get your hair out of your face a little bit if you can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check your eyes. It's nothing crazy. It's not a vision test. What I want you to do is just put your feet together, hands down to your side. You're going to stare at the tip of my left index finger as I move it side to side, okay? As I move it side to side, you'll follow with only your eyes. Do not move your head. Whenever I stop moving it, I just need you to continue staring at it, okay?
For sure.
Any questions?
No, sir.
And stay staring at it right there.
Despite Marissa's denial, the officer conducted sobriety tests. Marissa's behavior during the tests further raised suspicion.
Alrighty, check it out. So I got a proposal for you, okay?
Sorry.
My decision's already made. This is not going to change anything.
Okay.
Me asking you this is strictly a favor. Okay? It's voluntary. You do not have to say yes. Even like I said, even if you do it, not going to change anything. If you say no, it's not going to change anything. Okay? What it is, it's a portable breath test. Okay? What I want you to do is provide me a breath test sample so I can see where you're at. Okay? You're under an 08, which is the legal limit, which in this state doesn't matter. You can be arrested for an 03. Okay? But I'm telling you right now, whatever it is, it is. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But I want you to do that for me if you're willing to.
No, sir.
Okay, cool. So just give me one moment. Come right over here for me. That's my obligation, okay? I know it sucks.
No.
That's just kind of the reality. Okay?
Honestly, I
do have to be honest.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is this your friend here?
Yeah, this is my friend.
Okay. Who did she come in her own vehicle?
Yeah, she came in home with it.
Okay.
I don't have my own vehicle.
Okay.
You
So
took an Uber bed? Huh? You took an Uber bed? No, my sister.
I just gotta put these on you. Already?
For sure.
Just go and stand up for me.
Can I ask you why?
Yeah, for DWI.
For
Driving under the influence.
she's only had one drink tonight. Can I see the breathalyzer test?
We haven't taken one.
Can you take a breathalyzer test beforehand? Please?
Beforehand, we can't. I asked her if she wanted a voluntary one, but she already said no
Can you
to
take
that.
a voluntary test, please? I'll take one for you. Or no? You don't want to?
But just keep going until I tell you, alrighty? Just so there's no confusion. Just take a nice deep breath in and blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. And we'll wait for it to show the results.
Officer Cruz explained the portable breath test, which Marissa initially refused to take. However, when her friend arrived at the scene, she managed to persuade Marissa to comply.
It's taking its time.
What is it?
It's taking its time. It's not showing them yet.
It's cold, isn't it?
What does that say?
It's a 0.18, isn't it?
Nope. 0.08 is the limit. What did that say on there?
0.1.
0.10?
Yeah.
Okay. Three, 2, 6, 10, 15, 15, quarter one.
We only have one drink. She literally only had one drink.
So I'm trying to keep it a buck with you. I'm trying to be nice with you guys. Like I said, I told you that wouldn't.
But the thing is, someone must have roofied us if she had that big of a point. If it was,
So the only thing about roofies is it's not alcohol. You know what I mean? These breath alcohol things are specifically for alcohol.
yeah.
So like, even if you took coke or meth or something crazy like that, it wouldn't pop up on these machines. You know what I mean? Okay. And like I said, it's not like I like taking people to jail. That's the worst thing I could possibly
No, I know. I've been there
Okay.
before.
Especially people that are cool. I'm cool. You guys are
That's the
nice.
only- that's
Like
the
I'm not
only-
trying to be out here doing nothing, but
No. That's the only reason why I'm being like.
I feel you.
Baby.
I feel like this is your friend. You care about her.
I know,
It
but
matters,
it's okay.
right? You know what I mean?
She's my friend. I care about her.
Mhm.
I've been in jail before. I have my own ride home.
I understand.
That's the only reason why I'm.
So, and like I said, like for example, right? And this is just to keep it real with you.
Yeah.
There was a drunk driver who hit somebody head on, 2 young girls, just like your age. They were out on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And that's
had a
like,
drunk
those are all,
driver
and that
get
was like
killed
2 hours ago. Okay. That was like 2 hours ago.
It's okay.
So that's like awful to see, you know what I mean? And if I don't do my job, things like that happen, you know what I mean?
Despite the test results being inconclusive, the officer decided to arrest Marissa on suspicion of DUI. This decision was further solidified when her friend mentioned that Marissa had only consumed one drink. As Marissa was being placed under arrest, her friend tried to convince him not to arrest her. The officer explained the limitations of the breath alcohol test, clarifying that it specifically detects alcohol and not other contraband. The officer acknowledged the friend's worries and said that they were being cooperative. The officer shared a story about a drunk driving accident to stress the dangers.
Hey, are you able to give her a sticky note?
I mean, I don't mind, but I think she wants her phone.
Because you guys are gonna take it regardless. I know
Take
that.
what?
Her phone regardless.
What do you mean take it?
You guys are gonna confiscate her phone regardless.
The jail will, but she's gonna get it back when she gets out of jail to call you.
Baby, do you want a sticky note with my number on it?
Or to take your phone, it's up to you.
Do you have a sticky note?
I don't have a sticky note, but I can write it down. Do you want to take your phone with you?
Yeah. You can take your phone with you, but can I get a sticky note, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I know. I got it.
yeah.
I got it. I'll give it to her when
You
we
need to
get
call
there.
your mama.
Jordy, now they go to show me
Can you do it real quick, bro?
Can I use her phone, please?
What are we doing? Because we gotta bounce. I can't stay here.
Yes, you can.
No, I literally have I have to do my job, you know?
What note? Here, you want to write it down?
I wanna give it to her myself because I know how this shit works.
Come on now. If you want to be difficult, I can be difficult too. I'm being cool with you, but you're not allowing me to do my job.
I'm just giving her rights. I'm not trying to be difficult.
I'm not gonna take her phone. Like, why would I do any of that?
No, the thing
it's all
is,
on camera
I-
y todo.
no,
Okay? I don't have anything to care about.
Babe, hold on.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be mean. It's just I've been in jail before. I don't want the same thing happening to her because when I was in jail, people didn't allow me to get my mother's phone number.
Marissa's friend, worried about her jail experience, insisted on the need for phone access, recalling past communication struggles in custody. In the aftermath, Marissa was charged with driving while intoxicated. For more riveting true crime stories that delve into unexpected encounters, don't forget to subscribe.